do that before. So that's great. Didn't train with the team once yet, and it will take a little bit. So it's not the worst hamstring injury you can have, but it's a hamstring injury, and they barely heal in 2 weeks, and this one didn't as well. We hope he can start, as he's running already, but start ball work maybe early next week, and then we will see, and we'll go from there.
And Ryan Gravenberch opted not to play for the Netherlands under 21 team this week to focus on Liverpool. Have you seen the benefit of that, and will he feature in Wolves?
We will see that. The second part, we will see that. But yeah, of course, there's a benefit of it. It's just a player comes to a new club, so he had training sessions here. He could sort everything on a private basis. So if he would do that now this week, we have games every 3 days. Let me say like that. So he knows where he will live. He has a car. He has organized everything around. So of course, it's a benefit of that. I understand that the Dutch. Mr. Reisinger was not happy, or Ronald Koeman was not happy. I can get that, but the boy is a footballer through and through, wants to play football all the time, and he used that break to fix a lot of things which we usually do in a proper rush. So he didn't have to do that. That's from our point of view obviously good, but he loves playing for Holland, whichever team, and yeah, that's it.
I'm sure you're relieved now that the transfer window's closed and we can stop talking about Mo Salah's future.
But you still do it. That's interesting.
But is there a fear that it will reignite?
Dude, you are not. You're kidding me, yeah? A week after we closed the transfer window, you asked me about a January transfer window.
It's likely that a bid may come in again in January.
Yeah. Obviously, you can't wait until December to ask these questions. So we will see what happens until then. No, I'm not worried in this moment, not at all. I didn't even think about it until you opened that wound again. So, yeah, no, I'm not worried.
Given when you consider the players that left over the summer and now the players that are coming, and the latest being Ryan, of course, and you consider your midfield options, are you happy with how that option looks now, and you've got the ability to do everything that you hopefully want them to do?
Good afternoon, people. Good afternoon. Hope everyone's doing well. Yes, guys, welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Hope everyone's doing good. So, what I thought we'd start with is the press conference. We'll go listen to the press conference. You guys might have heard it already, but we'll go through it, go listen to it. If my camera works. And yeah, we'll just go listen to some bits of the press conference, especially the bits where he starts to talk about Jordan Henderson. He's going to talk about injuries and all that. And then from that, we'll debunk it and then go on to team that will play Wolves tomorrow afternoon. But big up to everyone in chat. You're all good. Strap yourselves in. Don't forget to go and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. All the good stuff, guys. You know what to do over here. Let's get back to it, guys. Let's get back to it.
I'm happy. I was happy with our midfield we had over the years. Fantastic players, super characters, real man, grew into fantastic, from younger players into more experienced players, grew into each different role. The most successful players we had here at the club, for at least since I'm here, and it was a big task, and it's a big task to replace these guys. But I'm happy with what we've got. That's true. I really think we brought in good players, and we had already good players here with Curtis, with Harvey, Thiago. Obviously, we had already Stefan. We had really good players here, and we brought a few on top of that, and that's necessary, but not easy. And so far, I think it looks all right, but. We would have loved to carry on, obviously, after the Aston Villa game, which was a really good game. Could do that. I think 30 odd hours ago, Maka played in Bolivia, landed yesterday morning at 4 o'clock. So Lucho at 9 a.m. Yeah, 9 a.m. yesterday. So let's see where we can pick up from there. So I didn't see them yet, and I will see them today, and then we make decisions about the game tomorrow. But with the quality of the players, I'm really, really happy. The potential level is really good, and I love working with them because they are open. It's nice for a coach, obviously, as well, for manager as well, that you know they didn't hear it already 500 times before. So some messages are new, and yeah, so it's really exciting.
In terms of Wolves, you've had some tight games against them, particularly on their home ground in recent years. Is it a particularly difficult place to go to get a result, would you say?
Yeah, it is. It is like Premier League. It's Premier League. I couldn't. If you ask me now, is there any away ground where you like to go and think, oh my God, we have the point already? There's none. But Wolves for sure not as well. And I have to say, I know they had now 100% sure the manager didn't want to lose Mateusz Nunes late in the window. They lost a few key players, and then you look at the lineup and you think, wow, that's really quality. Yeah, players like Wang and Kalicic don't even start, so they have still Neto and other guys. So it's a really, really good football team, and that's the team we prepare for. So we're unlucky, obviously, now early in the season already with decisions, which happens to all of us, but not all these decisions lead indirectly to a bad result. In their case, I think it was like that. So yeah, we expect a massive fight, and that's what we have to be ready for.
Jurgen, Jordan gave quite a wide-ranging interview during the international break, just on the element of Liverpool. And one of the things he said that if someone had asked me to...
If you're like me, starting a business
Pissing adverts. What the?
on a budget, I recommend using Fiverr, which you can get work done cost effective.
I recommend you fuck off.
Obviously, it's difficult to leave a place that you love and clearly played so long before. I just wondered if I could get your thoughts on
You can.
what and
Yeah.
what happened.
I really think it's important to. I didn't read the interview. I only heard in first. Then I read it. So because Tony spoke about it, and I thought, okay, maybe before I have it all tinted by Tony, so maybe I should make my own opinion. And Hendo said the truth in all departments. That's how it was. So we had our talks. I told Hendo I want him to stay, but we had to talk in these conversations as well about the possibility of not playing regularly. I told him we bring players in, stuff like this. You don't have this talk when you about the positive side. Oh, Hendo, you will play. I cannot have a talk before a season and tell a player you will have 50 games this season, 100%, because I don't know that. It all depends on performance. And if Hendo would have performed, he would have had maybe 50 games. Absolutely fine, absolutely possible. But in the specific situation with the relationship we had, I saw it important. I thought it's important that we speak really about everything, and that means what happens if, because Hendo is a fantastic player. I love him forever, super guy, but he's not great when he's not playing. Let me say it like that. So Millie was like this when I arrived here, and Lucas Leiva was like this. And you always thought, okay, they're great guys. In the moment they see the lineup and they are involved, they turn into Jekyll and Hyde. Is a friendly game against that. It's unbelievable. So
what you're saying is that Jordan Henderson was a prick. Is that what Klopp's saying? Is Jurgen actually saying that Hendo was a bit of a prick when he weren't playing? You're telling me Henderson had an ego on him? Hey, you said about the same about Milner and Lavia, to be fair. But let's see what else he says here.
And that's with Hendo's problem. So you have to talk about that. He's my captain, was my captain for 7.5, nearly 8 years. And I said, I have to talk about that now, because I don't want to wake up one morning and be too knock horns with each other just because you thought you will start and I tell you you will not. And that what obviously in Hendo's ear and mind came on, okay, he doesn't want me here. And I understand it 100%, but we clarified that. But anyway, what he said is, if I would have told him, Hendo, stay here, you will be the main man in midfield, stuff like this, Hendo would have stayed. That's the truth. That's 100% the truth. But I couldn't say that. As much as I wanted him to stay, I couldn't say that. And that's why it was better that Hendo moved on. So that's it. And there's nothing, not a bit, of bad blood or whatever. He is the captain of the most successful team this club saw in the Premier League era. So, and for me, and rightly so, and he was a sensation. He's a sensational player, and I wish him only the best. And when he comes here, from my point of view, he gets a real farewell, everything. So there's nothing to misunderstand from that point of view, 100%. You're welcome.
How do we take that? Afternoon, everyone. Anyway, big up to everyone here. How do we take that? So, Henderson obviously wasn't good to be around at the club when he weren't playing, yeah? And that's what Klopp didn't like about that. So Klopp told him basically, I like this about Jurgen. He's got a bit more ruthless. So big up Jurgen for your ruthlessness. You know, we've been wanting you to be ruthless to the dead players in our team, and you're ruthless. That's what I've been wanting. So he basically told Jordan Henderson in his own words that I'm buying new players this summer because you was horse shit last year. That is basically the discussion. I bet Klopp was sitting at his desk like this, like that, legs up on the table, chilling. Come in, Jordan. Come, take a seat, lad. Take a seat. No, just sit down there, son. Sit down there, son. Right. Listen, Jordan. Last year weren't good enough, son. You weren't good enough. In fact, you were terrible. We've had an offer from Saudi. They want you. We're trying to figure out the money. But look, you were dog shit last year, mate. Absolute dog. Absolute dog. And I've got this new boy now called Dominic Szoboszlai, and I've got McAllister coming through and that. So, yeah, I don't want you. I don't want your arse around here no more. Pack your bags, you weasel. Get out my door, go to Saudi, and fuck off. That is basically the conversation Jordan Henderson and Jordan Henderson had in his in his office probably. But then the other thing is that I will say in that year, because Jurgen said he couldn't make him a starter no more. He was going to be a squad player, and Henderson didn't want to be a squad player, right? It's a bit egotistical by Jordan Henderson, if you ask me. I think Jordan Henderson's got an ego that's bigger than his ability, but that's what it is. I just don't. I wonder if Jordan Henderson went to Jurgen Klopp. Now, I don't know about this. So this is just here. This is just me having what I'm saying here. You guys will have to let me know in the chat if you agree or not. But if Jordan Henderson accepted that he would be a squad player and he would stay for the benefit of the football club and he would be a squad player and he understands that he's getting older and he ain't going to play any more minutes, and he accepted that and told Klopp I wanted to stay, would Jurgen have kept him? Now, this is what I'm saying about the ruthlessness of Jurgen telling him he's not going to be a first teamer anymore was perfect, because that's what we wanted Klopp to do. But Klopp also said he didn't really want to lose him either. He didn't actually want him to go. So, yes, Klopp said he weren't going to be a first team footballer anymore. But at the same time, Klopp also said he didn't want to leave. He didn't want him to leave. But when Hendo found out he weren't going to be a first team player anymore, Hendo felt like the club didn't want him, did his crybaby act, big old Jordan Henderson can't be playing, what the hell, and decided to pack his bags and leave. But if Klopp said to him, and Jordan Henderson actually said, you know what, boss? Okay, I'll take that. I'm 33 now. I had a terrible year back last season. This club needs to move on, but I want to help the football club still, and I understand I'm going to be a bit part player, but I want to be a bit part player for this football team. I don't want to go anywhere else. I guarantee you, Jurgen Klopp keeps him. I guarantee you, Jurgen Klopp keeps him. I'm telling you, he's ruthless from the point of view that Klopp wouldn't start him anymore. But I guarantee you, if Henderson decided that he was going to knuckle down and be a squad player and take the Milner role and just be an influence on the football team from behind the scenes and playing little minutes here and there, I bet Jurgen Klopp would have kept him. So I don't think it's all he was ruthless. Very satisfied, big up Ravi. I don't think he's ruthless on the point of view that he told Jim he's not going to be a first team player anymore. Because I've seen a lot of people talk about this today on Twitter, and some other Liverpool fans talking about it on their YouTube channel today, saying my manager's ruthless. This is what I want, the ruthless Jurgen Klopp. And he's ruthless to a degree. I don't think people listen to the interview properly. Jurgen told Jordan Henderson he wasn't going to be a first team footballer anymore. Jurgen never once said he wanted Jordan Henderson to leave this football club. He just said it there. If he could have stayed, he would have loved him to. But Jordan Henderson, with his massive ego, thought he was better than he actually is and could still be a first team footballer for this football team. And that's why he left, because he felt like Liverpool didn't love him anymore. He didn't feel the love from Liverpool because Jurgen Klopp had the nerve to tell him that he's not going to be a first team footballer anymore. So that's where that's why I think I take from what Klopp said there anyway. But big up Jurgen for telling him where he's not going to be a first teamer anymore anyway. I do like that. I do like that. But big up Jurgen. I just wanted to get my point over there. That was all, guys. Right, let's get back on.
Jurgen, can I just ask, what are the qualities that in Ryan Gravenberch that made you want to bring him to Liverpool? Because he's a player you've been linked with for a fairly lengthy period of time.
I wouldn't want to choose one. To be honest, the package is really interesting. He's good in small spaces, and that's now really especially good in big spaces as well. So he can accelerate with the ball. He can really drive the ball. He has a really good overview. He's a good passer, good shooter. The full week training now. Everybody said before, and he knows that. So he's really skilled boy. He always was. 18 with 18, he played. When he moved to Bayern, he had already more than 100 games at Ajax. So that's not a usual career until then. But everybody would have said, nah, defensively, he can make the next step 100%. But I see that he wants that. He got that 100%. So when he's really in that, he's working extremely hard. It's obviously really nice for him having, Cody only arrived yesterday, I think, but having Birch and Cody around. But it's the same age group like most of the boys now. And it's really cool having him. So he's a good guy and a player with massive potential. And I don't know where it will end up. He has to fit in what we are doing, but we will. How long it will take, I don't know. We will see. But to get closer to his to the peak. But we will work on that. He's here for a long time, and I'm really happy that he's here and that we can start that.
Job done. Perfect. We have a beautiful.
No way you're not.
This fixture last season, Wolves at Molineux, it maybe represented a real low point in last season, and you spoke after the game.
We had a lot of low points.
Yeah, but you spoke after the game about the players lacking confidence. That Liverpool in, I think it was February, is so different to this Liverpool sort of 7 months later. How have you been able to bring about that change?
I didn't remember that I said it. I thought I said that after Brighton, but maybe I said it after Brighton as well. And after other games. I'm not sure we approved already that we made a change or whatever. I think we showed a few really nice signs. I liked it as well. I really liked the Aston Villa game. I know how difficult this game usually is. And that day, we were really good. And that's cool. Early in the season, pretty much 3 days or 2 days after the transfer window closed, when everybody's like, we should have. And then this team plays that it was really a good one. But are we stable already? I don't know. Let's see. We miss players for the game tomorrow. So key players for us, obviously, we have to prove that we can replace them, that we still can play football, that we can still. So we build a team, it's not that we have built a team or did it now during the preseason or whenever we started with a slightly different system. We are in that process. And yes, we had key moments going our direction. Will all key moments go in our direction? Unfortunately, probably not. But winning with 10 men helps to create a spirit and a mentality. But only if you use it, because you can, even these opportunities, you can let slip through your fingers, and then how was it again? I forgot it, what we had to do. So it's still early days, and we have to build a team, and I'm really happy with the basis we can work from. Said before the Aston Villa game, when I stand in the dressing room and look at the team, I really, really love this team, and it's early days. And I really think it's easy for people to love this team as well. So that's all what we need, because we cannot, and Liverpool never could. We cannot start loving a team when we won something. We have to do it before, because then that's the only chance we can win something. So let's go for it, and then we will see. But what we did is we changed a few things. We brought in new players, and maybe for me a big difference is and I said it to players, obviously, that this is it's not year 8, because I think in October I'm here 8 years. This is year 1 of the new team, and that's exactly how we approach everything. Changed a lot of things, brought in a few guys.
I like that. He's been here 8 years in October, but this is year 1 of a new team. I like that, what Klopp says, because it makes me feel like, I said this in my video yesterday, is the world-class Liverpool on its way back now. And I think he looks fresher this season. Hopefully he's coming up with more ideas, changing the system a little bit, little tweaks here and there. I like that from Klopp. I ain't going to lie. I like what I heard there. By the way, I think we're coming up to the bit where he completely destroys James Pearce yet again. So wait for that.
To give a interesting insight in their lives. So to just, and we want to become a new team and not the replica of the other team. And that's what we are working on. So I'm fully in. This is year 1 of whatever, and not year 8 of the good old past. Welcome.
Carl, you touched on.
Hang on. I've just seen Aaron's comment. Aaron.
It's nice not to be able to.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah,
it's like in these movies.
You touched on Trent's fitness. Just generally, what's the state for the rest of the squad?
Sorry. The rest of the squad.
Yeah.
Thiago is running, but that's it. Ibu trained since 2 days. 2 days? Yeah, 2 days with the team. Who else? I didn't see him yet. So but we had obviously contact, and they said, it's fine. It's fine. So, but we will see that now. To make there a couple of decisions. But she should be fine. Sorry. What did he have? I didn't see any. Oh, okay. No, that was he trains the full week with us, so that was then obviously enough time to rest. Stefan had a good camp with the U21s, played only few minutes, but helped him anyway. No, I think that's it. I think we didn't forget anybody. That would be really bad. Goalie, no, all good.
And just on Trent, considering the role he's performed for this side in the last 6 months, how much does him not being there change the dynamic in the team in terms of what you're able to do?
Dynamic, not so much. We have to be there flexible, even with Trent. I think if you watch the game against Villa really in detail, you will see that he was not fixed in any midfield role, inside role. We have to be flexible there, and that's exactly how we will do it. But if you know another passer like Trent, tell me who can play this position. It would be really cool, but it must be fine. It will be fine. We have to adapt to the different skill set of the player. But the most important thing in this game again is defensive stability. That's all about. Then we can play. If you're not stable, you don't have to think about that, and that's why the last game again against Aston Villa, I think a lot of people were maybe not convinced about our last line, and then you saw Joe Gomez and Joel Matip performing on that level, which is they have that quality, and that's really cool. So that was the key for the game. Plus, Alexis in front of them did really well. So that we need defensive stability, and then we can play football from there.
James, last one for the break.
Here we go. So if you've not heard the James Pearce question, the Jurgen Klopp's response is hilarious. Are you ready for this? This is the best bit of the press conference. I don't know why James Pearce bothers turning up. I don't know why he comes. I really don't. Here we go.
Jurgen, just ask you about playing at 12:30 on a Saturday. But 6 games at that slot last season. Drew 3, lost 3. Is there something about playing at that time that is problematic, or is it more about just not having the right preparation time if you played midweek?
He's already pissed off. He's already pissed off. Look at his face. It's like, what the fuck is this guy chatting about? Look. He hates him with a passion, man. He doesn't like him at all. Oh my God, look at his face, man. He ain't even answered him yet. Oh God.
Obviously, this time around, it's a different type of dynamic with players coming back from international duty.
Are you serious with that question?
Oh man, he gets every time I hear it. Are you serious with that question? Oh man. Oh, Vase of Flowers, big up to you, man. Jurgen's grimacing face is hilarious. Vase of Flowers, is that actually your face in your picture now? Big up to you. Ridiculous question. What did Pearce expect Klopp to say? Yes, we love playing at that time. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's just. Oh, wow. Big up Vase of Flowers face. There we go, my man. All right.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What is the difference when you play 30 hours ago in Bolivia? What do you think is the reason? Do you think it's the I didn't understand. Is that something about the time, or is it the lack of time between?
Is it the lack of? Is it specifically playing at that time on a Saturday that can be?
That's not a problem if you're a normal week. We always said that. If you're a normal week, it's not a problem. 12:30. That's easy to adapt. The only problem is the lack of recovery time. So we have 4 international breaks until March. 2 of them we have already the 12:30 kickoff. If I say a word about it, then the whole world goes again. He starts moaning again. This is a joke. We have players in South America. I didn't see them yet. In 24 hours we play. So, and
It's a great point by Jurgen, guys. It is a great point by the manager, because when they do the times for these games, they will know that Liverpool got South American players that will probably be called up to their international teams, and then they got a game 24 hours later. It's a joke. There should be no 12:30 games on a Saturday after an international break. There should be no 12:30 games after international breaks, and no 12:30 games after European games. But no, this country, no, we like to suck the well dry. Do you know what I mean?
But it's like it is. We cannot change that. We will never change that. Whoever we will talk to. Now, obviously the TV channel has now a different name, but that doesn't change obviously anything at all. So they just don't give a bap about that. So why should I then talk about it? We didn't think about it. I'm in a moment. Somebody like you now gives me this feeling that is sitting there. And what's exactly the problem? Is it 12:30 because it's lunchtime, or could it be the lack of time between the games?
He hates him. He absolutely hates him.
It's an intensity of the travel and make your own opinion about it. Maybe this time without a sauce.
missed it. That was a dig from Jurgen. That was a dig. Look at his face. Look at his face. That is the perfect pause. Somebody like you. And maybe from a different source this time. Jurgen has not forgot. Jurgen will not forget what James Pearce said a few months back. He will not forgive him. And he will not forget. That is savage. That is absolutely savage there. That is madness. Jurgen's like, nah. No, not today, son. No, not today. He bodied James Pearce. That is hilarious, man. Maybe get a different source this time. He ain't forgot. I just want to hear that again. I just want to hear that again because Jurgen's the man.
Only because it's lunchtime, or could it be the lack of time between the games and the intensity of the travel and the make your own opinion about it? Maybe this time without a sauce.
Oh, yeah. It's because of an article, boom. It's because of an article I think James Pearce wrote a few months ago that, and he hates him since, and he hasn't forgotten. That's why I mentioned the sauce bit. Let's do it again. I just love it. One more.
Of the travel.
One more.
Make your own opinion about it. Maybe this time without a sauce.
My man is off. He's like, fuck you. I'm out of here.
Google now.
Oh, piss off. And then go. Oh, man. Why does James Pearce go to these? Why does he go? Literally, why does he go? Why don't he just stay at home? James Pearce is not getting a sit-down interview with Jurgen Klopp anytime soon, is he? Let's face it. James Pearce is not. I've got more chance of having a sit-down interview with Jurgen Klopp than James Pearce has right now. I'm telling you now. Oh, man. Why is... Maybe this time with a different source. I love it, man. Jurgen's a savage, an absolute savage, guys. You're laughing infectious. Oh, yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. Guys, don't forget to go and hit that like button if you've not hit it so far. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here as well. Big up to everyone. Can I just say thank you for yesterday, for all the kind messages I received from yesterday's video, guys. I do appreciate it. And all the kind messages that have been put up in the YouTube community page as well. Much love to all of you. Thank you very much. I've shown my daughter them. She loves it. She loves the love. So thank you for the love, guys. Thank you for the love. We do appreciate it over here in the Phillips household. So yeah, you guys are you guys are all part of the family. So yeah, love it. Thank you very much, guys. I really do appreciate the love. So Liverpool Wolves this weekend, guys. What we're going to do? We're going to pick our team. We're going to pick our team for the Wolves game. We're away from home. We've heard what Kloppo's had to say now. We know who's available and not available. Basically, Thiago and Trent are not available. Everyone else is available. So no Thiago, no Trent. So Trent ain't playing, guys. Let's go with a back four. Let's go with a back four. Who's everyone's centre-back partnership? Who's everyone's centre-back partnership? Big up, Jay. Who's everyone's centre-back partnership, guys? Give me your centre-back partnership for the Wolves game. Give me your centre-back partnership for the Wolves game, guys. I've gone with Trent, Costas, Konate, and Kwanzaa, eh? Trent's not playing either. Trent's not playing. Just not Matic, please. Yeah, give me your back four, guys. Because I think Gomez is going to play right back, ain't he? Gomez, Matic, Konate, Robbo. Yeah, I think that's what it'll be as well. Look. I think Joe Gomez will play right back. I think Matip will play with Konate. I think Konate will play in his more preferred position on the. Oh God, will play in his more preferred position of left-sided centre back with no Virgil. Does Robbo play or does Tsimikas play? Who plays left back? Asher says Endo at right back, maybe. That could be a choice because I don't think Endo's going to play midfield in this game. That could be a big choice. Endo playing right back to leave Joe Gomez and Konate maybe as centre backs. I think personally that Robbo would play. Aaron says the same. Robbo 100%. Gomez, yeah. Big up everyone. I think you're all right. Right, midfield throw. Hang on, I ain't done Allison yet. I haven't done Alison Becker. Right, midfield three. Midfield three for the game against Wolves, guys. Give me a midfield three. Let me put this big screen so it's easier for everyone to see. There you go. I'll fill up the screen. So midfield three, guys. Give me a midfield three. Yeah, Robbo will probably be captain because Trent and Virgil are not playing. Virgil because he's got his last game of his suspension against Wolves. So Robbo will, or Salah will be captain. I don't know. Or Salah. Who is your midfield three? Vegas is going with Endo, Mac, and Szoboszlai. Give me your midfield three. Does McAllister stay playing the number 6 or does Wataru Endo come into this game? Does Gravenberch make a debut or does he come off the bench? Let me know what you think in the chat, guys. There's going to Stefan Szoboszlai and Jones. Mac will be rested. We've got to remember as well, McAllister is just come back from South America. Allison's just come back from South America. But Klopp's going to play Allison anyway because the goalkeeper's a little bit different. Does McAllister play? Does he start McAllister or does he put him on the bench? I think Szoboszlai plays because he played in Europe. Everyone's talking to Endo, Mac, and Szoboszlai. It's quite a difficult one. It's because of the McAllister situation. Here's what I think will happen. I think Curtis Jones plays on the left. I think Szoboszlai plays on the right. Who takes the number 6 role? Does everyone think McAllister will be rested? If we all think McAllister will be rested, do we think Endo will play or Stefan Bajcetic? Sorry about my Wi-Fi, guys. I don't know what's going on with it. Hopefully it'll come back in a minute. Endo. Endo to play? You reckon? Endo just play for Japan? But I think that was a few days ago and he came back a little bit earlier, didn't he? So he'd be ready. Ray thinks Stefan Bajcetic, but he's just come back from injury and he's played a few under-21 games. Is Klopp going to put him straight into this team? I'm not sure. You mentioned how well Bajcetic did in the under-21s. I think that's a green light for him starting. Crudon says, why arrest him? I don't expect Mac to play against Lask. I do. I think we might put a really strong team out in the Europa League. Right. I think I just think it'd be the same midfield. I personally think, guys, it might be the same midfield. I do. If McAllister gets the green light and he looks well rested and he's ready to go, I think Klopp plays him. Get the job done in the first hour, then take McAllister off for the rest. I think that might be. I think it might be the same midfield three. You know, Curtis Jones, I think, will definitely play. Then you got Stefan to come off the bench, Endo to come off the bench, Gravenberch to come off the bench, Harvey Elliott to come off the bench. So he can change it up quite a bit. He can change it up quite a bit. Wataru Endo played in. Did he play when Japan played Germany? Did they play in Germany or did they play in Japan? Let me know in the chat. I think Szoboszlai and Curtis Jones will play, especially Curtis Jones because he didn't have international duty. So I think Curtis Jones will play. I think Szoboszlai will play because he played in Europe. But did Endo play? Did he play in Germany? He never. So Endo might play then. Wataru Endo might play this game. Yeah, if Endo might play this game if he played in Germany. Endo might play this game if he played in Germany. Because if he never went over to Japan, he's just playing in Europe. Same as Szoboszlai. Curtis Jones rested. Japan only played in the EU. Big up, Lars. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, my friend. Then, yeah, we'll go with Taro Endo. I think Curtis Jones and Szoboszlai definitely go to start. I don't know. No, people don't like Curtis Jones, and I get it. I understand people don't like Curtis Jones. But he hasn't really... He brings a bit of balance to our midfield, don't he? Let's face it. He brings a little bit of balance to our midfield. And, you know, he played well against Villa. He had that good end to the season last year, and he's back for injury-free now. So he deserves his place. Yeah, Endo. I watched the Japan-Germany game. I just couldn't remember where it was at. That was my problem. But I did watch bits of it, and Endo was. I thought Endo did really well in that game. I was really impressed with him. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he controlled the game. Right, front three guys. Front three. Get me your front threes in the chat. Big up Lars in the chat. Pauligans. Big up to you. If you're new, guys, big up to you. Appreciate you being here. Right, your front three, guys. Get your front three. Your front three, guys. Give me your front three. Salah, Gakpo, Jota. Endo was lit against Germany. He got their Manchester sacked. He did, yeah. Front three. Gakpo, Salah, Jota. I'd play Jones, not gonna lie. Yeah, Jones has been playing well, man. He does his place. Salah, Gakpo, Jota. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that, FaZe. I hear that. Elliott's good off the bench as well. Big up Albert in the chat, man. Big up Albert in the chat. Yeah, it's doing well, man. She goes in for her operation on Monday. So tomorrow's video will be my last video for a while. But yeah, big up Albert. I hope you're doing well, man. Right, I think we can all... Lars is going, Jota, Gakpo, Salah. John in the chat, big up Rowanite. Diaz, Nunes, Salah. FaZe, Diaz, Nunes, Salah. Oh, yeah, right. Good man, Albert. Good man. Right, let's put the obvious one in. That'll definitely start, yeah. Put the obvious one in, right? So, guys, what... I'm trying to remember what Klopp said now. What day did Diaz play for Colombia in South America? Because this is what I'm going with now. Them South American flights and the times they come in. I think he said, didn't he say that McAllister and that came in at 4 o'clock in the morning from South America last night? So I just don't see them playing. I mean, I'd be shocked if they do. I'd be shocked if they do. What time do we know what time Diaz got back to Liverpool? Tuesday, Wednesday. So if he played, well, he played midweek. I don't think they start, you know. I don't think the South American players play. I'm going to put that, apart from Allison, I don't think the South American players play. I'm going with this. I've got a feeling, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know, apart from Allison, because he's Allison, I don't know if the South American boys play, because they all played in South America. And we just heard Klopp in the press conference talking about that the South American boys played 24 hours ago in South America, and then we've only got 24 hours till our 12:30 kickoff. So Klopp's making a point of that. He made a big point of that to James Pearce's question. Does that then can he pick any of the South American players? That's that's personally that's a good enough team to still beat Wolves. So I'm not going to lie, but that's my only worry on it. And then against Lask, yeah, play them all. He shouldn't start. Albert says it's going to be a very difficult game. Shouldn't start. Them would be near irresponsible to do so when you travel that long. The changes in your body activations are profound. Yeah, I think. Big up, Lars. I think with the South American players only coming back in the early hours of the morning, especially Darwin and McAllister, I believe he said there, and Allison. The thing with Allison, because he's a goalkeeper, I think it's a little easier to pick him, and I think he's going to pick Allison anyway. So I think Allison might be the only South American player that plays. You know, I think he might go with that team. We'll see, guys. Right, guys, let me know goal predictions. What are we talking here? What are we saying about what's going to be the score? Who's going to score the goals? What are we talking here? Well, the first game of the weekend, look, we can go top of the league with a win. We can go top of the league for a win, even if it's only for a few hours. So what are we saying, guys? What are we saying? Big Alexander, how you doing, man? Yeah, Nunes has got that muscle strain issue, ain't he? So Kingsman's going 3-1. Yeah, I'd like Darwin to play. I just don't think he is. Look, I think Wolves' main problem is that they don't score goals. They can't put the ball in the back of the net, and Liverpool have a lot of firepower. So I'm going to Liverpool win. I'm going to go Liverpool win 2-0. The 12:30 kickoff, so it's a difficult time to play. So yeah, 12:30 kickoff. Sorry. So yeah, I'm going to go 2-0. I think Liverpool just get it done. 2-0 win, go top of the league for a few hours at least, and yeah, and it'll be 4 wins out of the first 5 games. Great start to the Premier League, in my opinion. And then we got Europe on Thursday. Can't wait for that. Europa Leagues are back. Oh God, against Lask or whatever they're bloody called. But yeah, big up. Ashley says 4-1. Gakpo 1-0. I'm going to go for another 3-0. Yeah, Allison didn't play. He played Edison, didn't he? Crypto, big up Crypto. How you doing? Top of the league. I don't mind it. Lars saying 2-0 Salah and Jota. Yeah, that's all I'm going with as well. Big up Lars. On the same wavelength there. On the same wavelength. Guys, big up you. John's going 4-1 as well. Guys, big up you. Thank you very much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. This is just a little video, a little match preview, doing a bit of the reacting to Klopp's press conference as well. But big up you guys. Thank you very much for joining me as always. Don't forget to go hit the like button on your way out if you've not hit it yet already. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 5,000 subscribers. Everyone knows, if you are a new subscriber, if you're new, my situation is that I've got some family things I've got to take care of for the foreseeable future. So live videos will be once or twice a week for the next few weeks. If you need to know more, if you're a new viewer, go and check out my video yesterday. The first 10 or 15 minutes explains it all. So thank you very much for joining. I do appreciate it, guys. Guys, enjoy your weekend. I'll be back tomorrow night for a match reaction video. So make sure you join me tomorrow night for that match reaction and player rating video. Until then, guys, enjoy your